Hello. Today I want to talk about an interesting theory about Bran. It seems to me that all fans of the Game of Thrones like dragons. These huge creatures that breathe the fire and cause the great interest. And what about Bran tell you, and that it's about that we now discuss. I think most of you remember the time when in the season 4 Bran met the three-eyed raven. But if someone has forgotten, let me remind you that when Bran asked if he could walk, he heard the answer that he cannot walk, but can fly. Later, in season 5, Bran was not on the show, and this episode was a bit of keep forgotten, but now it has become clear that Bran from the crippled boy has become one of the main characters of the show, so the words of the three-eyed raven is now perceived quite differently. What if Bran could create a connection with one of the dragons of Daenerys, especially since she is now floating to Westeros? After all, Bran is not just a warg, he can still penetrate and even change human consciousness, as we have seen it with Hodor. So, the essence of the theory is that Bran will be able to fly using a dragon. Flying on a dragon as it makes Daenerys of course is unlikely for Bran because he even ride a horse using an outside help. But to fly being in the minds of the dragon, it is a thing that Bran is quite able to do. Those who read the books remember how strong was his connection with the dire wolf when Bran becomes one with this animal. Now when Summer was killed by Deads in the cave of the three-eyed raven, Bran probably will create that connection with another creation, and maybe it will be a dragon. Of course, this does not necessarily happen. Skeptics may say that the phase about Bran's flying meant his ability to move in time or predicting the future because now Bran himself became a three-eyed raven, and these statements also have a logic and may be true. But of course I want to believe that the words of the three-eyed raven meant that Bran will be able to fly in fact. Moreover, it would be very helpful in a future war with the White Walkers and their dead army. And the most fantastic version of this theory says that Bran will take root in the mind of the Ice Dragon, because Bran was born in the north and the long time spent behind the wall. But of course unlikely that this will happen, because we not only do not know whether Bran penetrate the dragon's mind, but also the existence of the Ice Dragons in the Game of Thrones. It is the myth till now. Therefore, these assumptions sound very impressive, but they have very small chances to become a reality. But to get into the mind of one of the Daenerys dragons Bran may well do. And then I think everyone will agree that this will be the main character towards the end of the show, and in spite of the fact that walking is no longer given to him, Bran will be able to fly. So, this is it. Thanks for watching. Please write your comments, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day and goodbye everyone.